This presentation examines threats to cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is concerned with the protection of computer systems, computer networks and data. Its purpose is to prevent hackers gaining unauthorized access to computers and to protect your computer against malicious software. Hackers may wish to attack computers to disrupt the services running on them or to steal data, for instance. There are a range of threats to computer systems that we need to be aware of, including social engineering techniques, malicious code, weakened default passwords, misconfigured access rights, removable media, and unpatched or outdated software. Social engineering techniques use psychological approaches to manipulate people into giving away confidential and personal information. There are many social engineering approaches, but the principal ones are blagging, phishing, farming, and shoulder surfing. These will be discussed in a later presentation. Malicious code is software that has been purposely developed to damage or take control of computer systems. There are many types of malicious code, including computer viruses, trojans, spyware, adware, and worms, but these, again, will be discussed in a later presentation. Weak passwords are those which are easy to guess or to crack. Particularly weak passwords are those that use words because these are easy to crack using a password dictionary cracker. This is an algorithm that systematically goes through all the words in a dictionary until the word matches the password. This approach involves using the linear search algorithm. This is why some systems allow a limited number of attempts before the account gets locked or requires the user to enter more complex passwords. Sometimes users may be given a default password for an account that they do not change. Often these passwords are sent out unencrypted via email, so pose a major security vulnerability. Many forms of malware have been specifically developed to be transmitted from one machine to another by removable media such as USB devices. Some organisations do not allow their staff to use USB devices because they represent a major security vulnerability. Software needs to be regularly updated to plug security holes in computer systems. When a vulnerability comes to light, then developers work hard to find a fix. This is normally achieved quite quickly because crackers will be exploiting the same vulnerability at the same time. Normally, operating systems are set up to perform automatic updates of software. Software that remains unpatched is vulnerable to attack. For instance, in May 2017, the outdated Windows XP machines within the NHS were attacked with ransomware because they had not been updated with the latest patches, resulting in nationwide disruption to hospitals. Often, outdated software is no longer supported with new updates and patches, so there is no option but to upgrade to a more recent version. With misconfigured access rights, certain users have more access rights than they need. For instance, users may be able to modify a critical system file even though it's not necessary for them to be able to do this. Users should have no more access rights than is needed. Only trained systems admin staff should have access to system critical files.